At the beginning of the millennium, a mysterious artifact from ancient times was discovered, and with it, the revival of ancient monsters known as Grongi began. They launched a game of death against humanity, leaving terror in their wake. The only one capable of stopping them was Yusuke Godai, an ordinary man with a pure heart who received the mysterious power of Amadam, transforming him into Kamen Rider Kuuga. Unlike his successors, Kuuga fights alone. There are no secondary riders, no other heroes armed with the same powers. Only the support of ordinary police officers powerless against the Grongi's might. No fellow warriors. No second costume ready to assist him. Only courage, a sincere smile, and the mysterious power slowly eroding his humanity. Every battle brings him closer to darkness. Every victory demands a greater sacrifice. So, why doesn't Kuuga have a secondary rider? The reason, from a production standpoint. 1. The initial Heisei concept. Kuuga is the first series after an 11-year hiatus, since Black RX in 1989. Toei and Ishimori Productions wanted to reboot Kamen Rider with a more realistic approach. The story's focus was entirely on Yusuke Godai as the sole user of the Amadam power. 2. Budget and technology. In 2000, CGI effects and rider costumes were still expensive for weekly production. Adding a second rider meant creating new costumes, weapons, and effects, which hadn't yet become a toy sales strategy as significant as in the Heisei era. 3. Formula not yet set. The tradition of a secondary rider only became a set pattern starting with Kamen Rider Ryoki in 2002 and grew stronger from Foi's in 2003 onwards. Kuuga still followed the early Showa pattern, featuring only one main rider. Then, from a story perspective. 1. Themes of isolation and the burden of power. Kuuga's story aims to depict the burden of a lone hero facing a major threat. Yusuke has no fellow riders, but is assisted by the G3 unit, a team of ordinary police officers. 2. G3 in the next series. The police officer character Kaoru Ichijo and the development of the anti-Grongi team form the basis for the concept of Kamen Rider G3 in the Kamen Rider Agito series. Thus, it can be said that Kuuga's second rider actually originated in the next series. In conclusion, Kamen Rider Kuuga does not have a secondary rider because full focus on rebooting the rider concept, limited budget and technology. The story aims to depict a hero fighting alone. The tradition of secondary riders only became established several years later. Kuuga fights alone because the world wasn't ready to accept more than one hero. And perhaps one Kuuga alone was enough to hold back the end of the world. Amidst that burden, Yusuke must continue to fight while maintaining his humanity, as each power-up brings him one step closer to becoming the same monster he fights. In the end, Kuuga faced Endigo Viziba, the Grongi king who was a reflection of his own darkness. The final battle was not just a fight for survival, but a final test. Would Yusuke remain a protector, or fall into the same darkness?